Hey everyone, it's Brittany with Tennessee National Wildlife Refuge, and today we have a really fun activity planned for you. We're going to be learning about the phases of the moon. Now, the moon doesn't rotate on its axis like the Earth does, but it does rotate around the Earth like the Earth rotates around the sun. And it takes about 29 days and 5 hours for the moon to make a complete circle around the Earth. So when you are looking from outer space at the sun and the earth and the moon moving around, this is the image you see. The moon is always half lit by the sun, and the rest is in shadow because it's on the far side and it's not receiving any reflection from the sun. Now, if we are to look at this from our perspective here on Earth, it's a little bit different. So when the moon is between the Earth and the sun, it's completely cast in shadow for our vision. We can't see anything because what we're seeing, remember, is half right here is lit and this other half is in shadow. So we're only seeing that back shadow. So this is what moon we see, is a new moon. Then, as the moon starts to move away from being directly in between the Earth and the sun, we start to see a little bit of sliver of light. And this is called our waxing crescent. And then the rest of this is still in shade. We're just getting to start to see a slight little sliver. Then your moon moves into the first quarter. Now the first quarter, we are seeing half of the moon in light and the other half is still in shade. Then we move to the waxing gibbous and you have just a little bit of sliver that's in the shade and the rest of it is lit up. Now when the moon is completely on this side of the Earth and it's not anywhere near that sun, the Earth blocks it, that moon is called the full moon and it is completely bright for us. Then as the moon moves down and around the Earth, we move into the waning gibbous. Now this is where we still see a large part of this in light, but part of it in shadow, and it is the direct opposite of our waxing gibbous. So then our waning gibbous moves into the last quarter, and we will see half of it in light and the other half in shade. Then it moves to the waning crescent, where most of it is in shade and we see another tiny little sliver, and then it goes back to the new moon. And this whole process takes 29 days and 5 hours to go through. So now what you're going to be doing is you're going to have a nature journal. And in your nature journal, you're going to be going out at night and you're going to record how much of the moon you see. So basically, the way it works is, so I've got this Sunday through Saturday, and so my first recording will be tonight on 6/8/20. I'm going to record the date and the time, and then I'm going to shade in the shadows that I'm seeing out tonight. And then I will do this every night, and what you can do is you're going to start recording what phase of the moon you're seeing. So go out tonight and see if you can figure out what phase you're in. And then identify where the new moon, the full moon, the first quarter, the last quarter, and determine what moon phases you're seeing. So I hope you enjoyed today's daily activity, and I will see you next time for our next one. Bye everyone.